Hello everyone, I'm Ash.
And I'm Holly, and you're listening to
Arcades and Avenues. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Arcades and Avenues, episode dedicated to Disneyland Paris, where we give our thoughts on the latest news that is around the block, as well as have a fun look at what makes DLP unique. I'm Ash, and again, with my co-host Holly. How you doing?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. It's been, back to work past Christmas holes. How was your holiday?
Yeah,
Good?
It was nice. It was chilled. Really chilled.
Yeah.
I miss it already. It feels like a million years
Good.
ago. What about you?
Yeah, I know, it does. Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't chilled. My oven broke down like 2 days. I remember panicking, messaging you.
Yeah.
Is one of the things now that I do is anytime I'm going through some midlife or some panic, my response is to go to Holly and just rage and go, look what's happened. And so my oven broke down on the 23rd. And I was panicking to ask you, go, well, what are we going to do? It's like, yeah, we'll find something, don't worry. And then we finally managed to get someone to come out on Christmas Eve to sort it. Or I would have had to do a quick visit to Curry's and get a replacement. So that was a bit wild. But yeah, other than that, it was
What was it? What was it?
It's even more embarrassing. It's even more embarrassing if I say. So it was the fuse.
I asked you if it was the fuse. I said, did you check the plug and see if the fuse was blown? And you said to me, yeah, I've already checked that. It was the first call. Which you obviously was a lie.
No, yeah, because it was the wrong thing that I was looking for. Because I thought the plug that I was looking at was for the oven,
I was
but
like,
it wasn't.
are you sure it's not the fuse?
Yeah. So basically, he took it out, and then there was the fuse in the back. He goes, oh, well, that's the problem. He goes, you just need another one.
You do one of these.
Like, right. 300 quid for a call out, just to replace a fuse.
Which you could have 100% done yourself.
None of the food went to waste. I could have done it. I could have done it by myself. I asked him, could you give me about 5 of those, please, just in case it all just goes to shit again. And,
Amazon.
So if there is any fuse problems, then I can sort it out myself.
Yeah.
So.
Or you can text me.
That was quite
and
eventful.
I'll tell you the first time.
Yeah, that's a thought. Yeah, let's go with that one. Yeah. Well, how about you? Anything happened in your crazy life?
My crazy life. We went to Boulogne for the day, which was very nice. Between Christmas and New Year, we went to the Nausicaa, I think it's called. It's like the largest aquarium in Europe, and it was great. We had a great day out, and then we went to the City Europe and did a bit of shopping. And Steve decided that actually that the time that you book the crossing back on the shuttle is more of a guideline. No. We got to the shuttle like 20 minutes later than we should have been. And they said, you've arrived too late for your booking. We were basically screwed because there was problems on the shuttle anyway. We had to pay another £300, and we did not get home until about 6 hours later, which was really fun with 2 kids in the car. But other than that, it was a great day out.
So was that during the times when Eurostar and Eurotunnel were having that kerfuffle, or was that before then?
So it was the day there was like loads of delays, and to be honest, they didn't say why there was. Like on the way out to France, because we just did a day trip, they said that it was due to capacity issues, which in my mind I thought, well, they've just oversold it because loads of people will want to go to France for the day, like between Christmas and New Year, because everyone's off work or whatever. And the next day, so like just after we got back, they closed the whole thing, and I think it was closed for like the best part of the day. So we were really lucky that we actually got home. But don't do that,
Nightmare.
folks. Don't just turn up
No.
20 minutes after you're supposed to be there, because they will say your booking's no longer valid. And if you want to come cross back over, it's going to cost you about 300 quid for your foolishness. So we learnt a lesson that day.
Oh my God.
But we had a great day out at the aquarium, so not all
Was
was
the
lost.
aquarium better than SeaWorld?
Uh-huh. SeaWorld? What, in Florida?
Yeah. No, what am I talking about? I'm not talking about SeaWorld. What's the one in
Sea Life Centre.
London Bridge? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Sea
it.
Life Centre. I've never been to the one
Yeah,
by London Bridge, but I've been to a few, and yeah, no, it was amazing. It was like a science museum as well. We spent the whole day walking around. We were there all day. You couldn't be at the Sea Life Centre all day.
Nah, that's true. Yeah, about half an hour max.
Yeah.
Interesting. Good. There are other interesting things that are happening, of course, pertaining to DLP. So we'll get into the news for you, folks. So first news item that caught our eye is DLP have now released new opening times, which include the removal of extra magic hours for Disney Adventure World from 29th of March. So yes, times have been released, so we know what's going to happen past the end of March in terms of opening times for both Disney Adventure World and the regular park. But as you know, extra magic hours is a thing for hotel guests. It won't be for them when it comes to World of Frozen. And, you know, I think this is pretty much expected, really. It's kind of going to be like a, Hunger Games type of vibe when it comes to going to the new attractions. So just be aware of that. That's going to be crazy. That is going to be crazy.
Good luck.
I mean, yeah, exactly. You know,
and good luck to
people,
you.
I'm gonna go like the following week, but I'm not good with extra magic hours, man. I don't usually do it, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I think I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet, because if I wake up how I normally wake up and stroll into the park, every attraction, I mean, yeah, it's like gonna be 70 minutes plus. Do you know what I mean? Or I probably won't even get in. So
yeah, I think it's like a virtual, like like when Rise of the Resistance opened, and you got like a group number. Was that what it was called? You know, I've got like a booking
that's right.
number to go
like
in.
a virtual queue.
It's kind of like a virtual queue. You get a group number, and then when your group number is called, then you can enter the land and go on the ride. And it's a very similar system that's going to be used when World of Frozen opens on the 29th.
Yeah. So that is going to be a thing. Speaking about Disney's Adventure World, or not yet Adventure World, it's Walt Disney Studios as of now, because as of now Walt Disney Studios have now opened their kiosks, which are just outside the awning. There's two, so one on the left, just in front of Together, the play, and then you've got one a little bit further down, just outside Mickey and the Magician near Crush's Coaster. So you've got two of those kiosks which serve merch. I still don't know personally what they're for, like what's the reason, just to create buildings just to have a few merch. Like, it still baffles me, and I would love for someone to explain the rationale. If it makes sense,
but
I'm
not
all on
only
board.
that, why are we getting another Tower of Terror gift shop? Like another kiosk for Tower of Terror?
So are they closing the one down and then doing a new one, or they're just making two?
So, you know where the Fast Pass kiosk used to be?
Yeah.
They built another little kiosk, a Tower of Terror kiosk gift shop.
Yeah.
There. I watched a construction video on it this morning. And
why
do we need two Tower of Terror gift shops?
Well, that's the thing. I was on the assumption that they're doing that because they're going to knock the old one down.
When you come off the ride.
You do. Yeah, you do. But I don't know. I common sense and thinking Disneyland Paris would do something with common sense, my mistake, right? But I just thought, okay, fine. If you're going to shut that one down or make something else with that one, then that makes sense. But if it's just a secondary Tower of Terror gift shop, then no,
And
that
if you
doesn't make
think
sense
about
to
it,
me.
that's kind of in between the other two kiosks. And it's not like there's a shortage of shops in the studios, is there?
Yeah, there isn't. You literally go through, right? World premiere where there's a massive shop, new.
There's one
brand
before
new.
that.
And then
There's one before that as you
and one
come through.
before that,
Yeah.
the studios. Yeah, like I don't get it. So it really doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
To either of us. But if anyone listening can find a
Has any
rationale, I
insight.
would be grateful. Yeah. So yeah, that's DLP with Extra Magic Hours and of course Walt Disney Studio kiosks. Anything else in terms of merch, Holly?
So speaking of merch and Walt Disney Adventure World, just like to draw your attention to the January pins. I wonder if Ash can put a picture up of the January pins. At the bottom right-hand corner, there's a new World of Frozen pin. But it's very, very interesting to me because it's like a snow globe and it says World of Frozen and there's a little plaque, a dangly little plaque hanging underneath the pin that says 2 months to go. And I just wanted to bring it up in the news because I'm like, that's such an interesting choice. Who's buying it? Because it's a limited edition, like January exclusive pin. But it's just the fact that little pin says 2 months to go. It's an interesting choice. I found it really funny. If you love that pin and you bought it, I'm not, there's no bad vibes here. I just think it's a really interesting choice for a limited edition January pin. They're clutching at straws. They've only got World of Frozen to to push. So what are we going to do for January's limited edition pin? 2 months to go till Frozen. So yeah,
absolute waste. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure people will buy it because there's always got to be something for someone, right?
Do you collect pins, Ash? I don't know. Do you collect
so
pins?
Yeah, I was on a pin
vibe.
Vibe many moons ago, and I've kind of tempered that down now because it was getting out of control. I was spending at least between 30 to 50 euros per trip on pins.
I don't think that's
it
that bad.
racks up.
Trip.
But yeah, per
think
trip.
That's quite frugal,
How many times do I go
actually.
to Disneyland Paris?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but four times a year. Do you know what I mean?
I think
that's if
fine.
it's the maximum, that's 200 euros on
a year.
pins.
People are going to be listening to this thinking, I spend 200 euros on a trip on pins. They're probably people who spend more than that.
Probably, yeah, no, that's true. But no, I had to kind of pack it in. I do get them, but if it's something significant or
I'm the same now as well.
I'll get the year one.
You get the year ones.
I'll
They're
get the year one.
I don't like the year ones. Really?
Yeah, but it's just the year, 2026, 2025.
For every year you buy the year commemorative pin.
I'll get some year commemorative one, and what do I do? I'll get Paris is kind of it has to be really amazing for Paris because I'm there constantly. But for the other parks that I go to, then I'm definitely going to get a pin that's going to commemorate it some way, right? And
I agree.
So, yeah.
Although saying that, when
and
I
also
went
I just don't have any space. I've got a massive pin book, and it's already running out of space. Yeah, I got 2 of them.
Oh my god, okay. I haven't even filled one, so can I even really call myself a pin collector?
Hey, as long as you've got about 5 pins, you're a pin collector. Let's say that.
Well, I've got about 3 pages of the little.
Exactly. Yeah, you're a pin collector.
Yeah.
Well, what did you say that you got at Anaheim?
Oh, Anaheim. I was there was so many good pins, compared to Paris.
Yeah.
There were so many good pins, and I ended up just buying a Kingdom Hearts pin. I actually bought 2 Kingdom Hearts pins. For those who don't know, Kingdom Hearts is a video game that is a hybrid of Final Fantasy and Disney. And it's one of my favourite things ever. And you would not see Final Fantasy, you would not see Kingdom Hearts pins in Paris. So I had to snap that up while I was in Anaheim. But I didn't buy any of like Anaheim exclusives or anything to commemorate my first trip to Disneyland Resort. Luckily, I'm going back in July, so I can make up for it this time.
Did you at least wear the first visit?
I did. Yeah. I got a first visit, and then I got a weird celebrating because it was mine and Steve's anniversary while we were there.
Oh, okay.
And then I also got Birdie a birthday pin, even though it was like a month until her birthday, because I was just like, we'll just get all the badges.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah, exactly.
They're nice to keep, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
and then one more.
Yeah, so the beloved Disney store, the last remaining Disney store in France, has shut its doors, and it is now tarped up. The construction walls are up. You can't even look in from the sports bar. They've covered all the windows. It has closed its doors for the last time until it reopens in an undisclosed time as Disney Wonders. R.I.P.
And what are you? Yeah, that was an interesting choice.
R.I.P. Always in our hearts. Always in our hearts.
Yeah, okay. Right, I thought you was doing some military salute or something like that.
No, I was just like,
oh, okay. You're really...
R.I.P.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
never forget.
Disney store. Never forget, yeah, # never forget.
I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss the outdated 90s decorations at the top with Mickey and Goofy and all of that. It reminds me of my first
anymore,
Disney store.
Huh?
No. It's
what did you say?
It reminds me of my first Disney store in Nottingham. The first Disney store that I worked at, back when I used to work at a Disney store.
Yeah.
And it had that. I think it was what was it called? A pipe store, because it had like pipes at the top and then it
exposed
had,
like
and,
ventilation.
Yeah, exactly. And Mickey with the director's chair and the director's horn and all of that. It's like it gave it character. It was very peak 90s Eisner era.
Yeah. The best era.
But yeah, I will miss it. I am looking forward for it to becoming Disney Wonders. I'm a little bit worried, anxious about what it will look like. You know, I don't know if it will have that character that it had before. So yeah, the decorations didn't work. It does seem dated, but I'm sure they could bring something that still has that character, but who knows?
Well, this is my thoughts on it. I am sad it's gone, but it did need to happen because, I mean, we'll get on to more this later on the main topic of the pod, but like, it just, other than the plushes, which it had like the best plush selection in there because of the way it was merchandised, because it was like a massive circular plinth with any plush you could think of in the back part of the store. Just before that it was Star Wars, and then just before that it was like princess dresses, random stuff, and I'm just like, it didn't have an identity. Do you know what I mean? It was just like, what?
Yeah,
it sold the same things everywhere else, and then it was all kind of like mushed together. Yeah. I'd only go in there if I was looking for something specifically Star Wars or specifically for a plush. If you wanted a specific plush, that is where I would look. Other than that, you know, the lovely decorations, they used to all move around and stuff, and then they just didn't work and collected dust, and it's not a good look. I know, like, a lot of us hardcore Disney fans like are sad that it's closing, but to your average Joe or average guest, they're probably going in there and thinking, oh my God, this needs a lick of paint and someone needs to run the duster around in here. So it is what it is.
Yeah, that's true. If I wanted to impress a visitor from Anaheim, I wouldn't take them to that Disney store.
No, exactly. That's what I mean. You wouldn't take them in there. You take them in World of Disney, but if you could fit them in
exactly.
there, because it's always heaving. And then lastly, Annette's is now closed. It closed for at least a year, I think, now. Annette's is down.
Really?
Is it a year? Yeah, I think it's a whole year.
Has that been confirmed?
At least, I think, a year. I don't know. I know you're making me think. I might just Google it.
Yeah.
Shall I Google it? Siri has just got back to me. It will not reopen until 2027. There'll be a new look and more space and a new menu once you're refreshed. So it's a year, basically. 2027 is next year. So,
well, I'm happy with that. I mean, it's not up to me anyway, is it? But it's what I mean is that they're taking their time. Do you know what I mean? So And I'm happy because I love Annette's. I love the 50s theme. I'm very big on, 50s, 60s theme and whatnot. And, we were worried about, are they going to take out the soul? I was pretty adamant that they wouldn't because it's 50s, so you can only really do so much with the 50s. You can't, modernize it to a certain degree.
No.
And so looking at what the concept art was of what they are going to do, and now hearing the time length that it's going to take them to do it, I'm reassured that it's going to look better than ever. So, yeah.
Yeah, and
well
I think a lot of that work is the kitchen. Yeah. They're getting a whole new kitchen, so that can't be an easy task. Ripping out all the old one and putting in a whole new one. That's probably going to take them 6 months.
Yeah, that is true. So,
I mean, I know anything about commercial renovations. I don't. But I'm just going to assume it's going to take the meat of the closure is going to be down to doing the kitchen, and the rest is all just zhuzhing.
Yeah.
That's even a word.
Zhuzhing. Yeah. No, let's go with it.
Sprucing it
I
up.
like that. Zhuzhing it up.
Yeah.
It's better than plussing. Like, I know it's a Disney term. Hey, that's plussing. But I'm like, yeah, I know. But, yeah. But there we go. Is that it for the news? I think
That's everything for the news.
The fun thing is about to begin. Not to say that you didn't have fun before, obviously, but Holly and I are definitely looking forward to this part, which is, for the main part of the pod, sharing our unpopular opinions. It's always fun to rage bait. I say that jokingly, but no, it's always fun just to show of what we always love Disneyland Paris, of course. This is why we made the podcast and why you're listening. But there are also some things that we don't like, and it may even come adverse to popular opinion. So what Holly and I are going to do is share our unpopular opinions. And here's the catch. We've got 5 unpopular opinions each. We're going to take them in turn, sharing our popular opinions. But none of us know what we are going to share. So this is going to be interesting. What you are seeing, if you're watching YouTube, or hearing, if it's just on audio, is real reactions to our unpopular opinions. So this is really, really going to be fun. And I'm going to kick it off. And to be honest with you, my popular opinion was my first one. Yeah, my first one, it's not a total secret. In fact, for ones that may have been looking at our social media, it's already been out there. Yeah. And Holly knows what this is. Yeah. And my first unpopular opinion is that Phantom Manor is just okay. Yeah? It's okay. I don't get the whole, oh my goodness, that was amazing, it was great. And the whole, come on, it's fine. It's just an upper scale ghost train. It's the attraction that
explain yourself.
It wishes. Tower is the attraction that Phantom Manor wishes it could be. If you want real thrill, if you want real creepy vibes, that's where Tower of Terror is, not Phantom Manor. I'm not saying Phantom Manor is awful. I'll go on that probably once a year, but
I think you were really surprised last year because I made you go on it.
Yeah, exactly. So there we go. I've already doubled my.
No, but why? Why do you feel that way?
Why do I feel that way? I just don't find it. I just find it like another dark ride, and it is a dark ride, obviously by definition. Yeah. But like, I don't see people going crazy for Pinocchio or for Snow White. It's like, oh yeah, okay.
I mean, actually, to be fair, they're probably scarier.
Phantom, yeah, probably are. Bloody hell, especially Pinocchio. Oh my god,
it's horrifying.
It's absolutely horrifying, and I put them on the same level. Is it terrible? No, of course it's not terrible. It's a good attraction. Is it amazing? Is it blowing? Do I have to go on it in every visit? No.
Yeah.
So
it's okay, Ash. Some people just don't appreciate
What are your
art.
thoughts on that? Okay.
You just don't appreciate art.
Yeah.
And the macabre and the storytelling. And that how hard the Imagineers work to create a story that ties into Thunder Mesa and to make it unique to Paris. You're allowed your opinion.
Okay, so
you're wrong, but you're allowed your opinion.
Okay. With Haunted Mansion and Phantom Manor, I prefer the Phantom Manor version.
Okay, cool.
If there's anything to go by.
Then.
Like outside, it looks amazing. Absolutely, I love the detail, the attention to detail of the design. At night when it's purple, I love it. I love it so. I like looking at it. But the ride, like the actual attraction going in it itself, like if it was a walkthrough, it'll just be as a good of attraction.
Okay, this isn't my unpopular opinion, but from what you're saying, I can understand why, in a sense, because I'll always love Phantom Manor. That's just a fact. Yeah. But I feel like when they closed it and redid it in was it 2018 or 2019?
Oh yeah, just before.
I didn't like. I know it needed work doing. There's some bits that they changed that I don't mind, like having the bride on the staircase, having Melanie on the staircase as you board the Doom buggy. But I really hate that they changed the ending and taking the little Leota out of the wine bit as you
that's right.
ride. So I mean, I still love it.
So that is my popular opinion number one. Let's go with yours. Yeah.
So actually, it's quite weird because it kind of ties in. And again, if you watched our social media, this is not new, but I really do believe that our versions of Big Thunder Mountain, Space Mountain / Hyperspace Mountain, and Phantom Manor are the superior versions of those rides globally. Mic drop.
Yeah.
I don't have any further notes.
No. And what makes you believe that? I think I agree. I think that's an unpopular opinion amongst many US visitors.
Yeah, probably.
But I think some US visitors you would agree that Big Thunder Mountain is the best in Paris. So you still got some that are on our side. But what makes you believe that anyway? What leads you to that?
Well, I mean, obviously, I've visited both American parks and having ridden all different versions. They're just my favourite versions, and I think they're more thrilling. They're longer. I personally, going back to Phantom Manor, if you compare, if out of Haunted Mansion or Phantom Manor, obviously Phantom Manor is the superior one, because in the Haunted Mansion, I just think it's like a collection of ghost stories rather than it having one theme throughout the whole of the ride.
No, that's a good point actually. Yeah, I agree. No notes.
I just think about how I explain myself. I just know, in fact, it's not even, it might be an unpopular opinion, but it's also a fact.
Yeah. There we have it. Objectivity here at Arcades and Avenues.
In fact, I feel like most of mine, I feel like I was really questioning myself because I was sending Ash some things and he was like, is that an unpopular opinion or is it a fact? And now I'm looking at mine and I was like, all of mine are facts.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll get some
we don't deal with hot takes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably will.
What's your second unpopular opinion, Ash?
My second unpopular opinion is Bistro Chez Remy is overrated. I said it. People, but you can't look. Okay, it's great, right? After you've done the ride, you can go to the restaurant. Just like how you see in the film, you can go into the restaurant and whatnot. I think the aesthetic and the design is wonderful, but I think it's overrated because the service is very hot and cold. Literally, sometimes your food will come hot, sometimes your food will come cold. And in terms of service, you can get good service one time and you can get bad service another time. I just feel that for what it offers, which is essentially steak and chips, you can go to so many other places for that in Disneyland Paris. There is no shortage of steak and chips in Disneyland Paris. I promise you. You do not need to go to Bistro Chez Remy if that's what you're after. They don't even have ratatouille there anymore.
I was about to say that.
According to their new menu. That's so, like, literally, what is this about? Like,
whoever made
what's
the
the point?
decision to remove that, to remove the ratatouille from the menu, needs to... I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. You know, it's just another bizarre decision to take that away. But no, I do agree with you on that. Yeah, the theming's great. The food is okay. Yeah. You don't lose your mind over it. But then I feel like, are we saying this because we've been multiple times and we've done it multiple times?
Yeah, and you know what? If this is your first visit, then I would encourage you to go because it's your first visit. So you should always do the popular things just to get it out of the way. They're popular for a reason, right? So just to say, oh, well, I've done it. Yeah, it wasn't as what I liked, but I've done it. That's even worth it. But I think if you've done it, I would like to know what's driving you going there repeatedly. Do you know what I mean? When there's so other great places to go to. So, yeah, I
really disagree with you on that one. I will say though, maybe I've just been lucky. On every single time I've been to Bistro Chez Remy, the food's been fine and the service has been okay. Like I actually would say I've never really had bad service there, and I've never had a bad meal there. But then again, I might just be lucky. I've only done it like 3 times.
Yeah.
And I would go back because, you know, steak and chips kind of suits everyone.
Yeah,
and
it's safe.
If you can get a reservation, then I would say, you know, it's not bad. But
no, it's true. I've not had bad service. There's there's that. I've never had bad service. It's just, this is like this. Like there'll always be something wrong with one of our dishes.
Right.
And I would have to call them up and be like, oh, sorry. And do you know what I mean? It's just nothing comes out just like as it should come out.
Yeah.
And for how long has La Place de Remy been there now? Like the whole Ratatouille area? Has it been 10 years?
It's been, 10, 11 years, yeah.
Like, how are you still fixing these teething issues now? Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Maybe it's just the volume of people that keep booking there, and so it's a bit too much.
I mean, it's hard to get a reservation there, to be honest. So people obviously do enjoy it. So it's easier to get a reservation at Waltz than it is to get one at Bistro Chez Remy.
Yeah, easily. Which is, I mean, everyone knows my opinion on Waltz being. You know,
and like Chez Remy's massive as well. Like the actual restaurant, like the amount of tables, like the amount of bookings it must be able to hold in there is like quite high. I'd say it's one of the bigger sit-down restaurants. But if you want to go, don't let Ash's comments put you off, but just be wary and put your head in the app.
Yeah, 100%. What's your second one?
Adventureland doesn't have an identity in Disneyland Paris.
Ooh.
I'm going to get on to all.
Interesting.
So, especially now that Lion King Land is coming to Disney Adventure World. It's pretty, it's well themed, but the only 2 attractions they have are worlds apart from one another, right? So you've got Pirates and you've got Indiana Jones. I love Pirates. If Aidan wants to go on Indiana Jones, I'll go on Indiana Jones. But aside from them 2 rides, which are like miles apart from each other, the only other things you've got to do there is climb the rope bridge, or twist your ankle and slip in the cave, in the what's it called, Davy Jones's locker in the Keel Hall Caverns or whatever. And I just think it's such a wasted opportunity. Actually, tell her there is obviously another attraction, which is the Robinson's Treehouse, which I just don't get any enjoyment out of that whatsoever. I think I've been up it once and was like, okay, and now I just walk past it. I think, what's the bloody point of it? I mean, I would bank on like 98% of the people that go to Disneyland don't even know the movie. know what I mean? That is based on. So yeah, I just think it's a shame because I love pirates. And I feel like, it's not, and it lost its identity even more with Lion King going over to Disney Adventure World, because you've got like Hakuna Matata Cafe, you've got like Baloo and character meet and greet there, and that whole like area, Colonel Hattie's and stuff. And I just feel like there's a lot of space that just like has no real purpose there. Because if you're at Pirates and you go, okay, we're in Adventureland, we want to go on Indiana Jones, you've got to walk all the way around and all around the houses and everything, all to like the, and then just think, it's just, but like also it's massive and like there's just nothing there. Like if you compare it to Adventureland in Florida or Anaheim, can't speak for the other parks. Like, it's particularly Anaheim, there's so much there. There's so much going on. Like, you can't walk two paces without there being something else, and it all like ties it nicely together. Whereas in Paris, it's like, okay, like the two attractions are on like the edges of the land. So you can, if we go to Pirates, I will always go through the Fantasyland entrance unless I've purposely walked through, Adventureland. And then if you want to go to Indiana Jones, you might as well just cut through by Frontierland, on the mountain. So, I mean, I'm saying there's not any attractions, but I'm like, I've just remembered they got the Aladdin's Passage. Does that count?
Yeah. I mean, so is the argument that Adventureland is underutilized, or that it doesn't have a strong identity?
My comment is it doesn't have an identity anymore, which I stand by. Is it? The fact is it being underutilized? That's a fact, Ash. It always has been.
That's true. Yeah.
I love the theming. Like when you walk through the Adventureland like gate from Town Square, it's amazing, and the theming is like 10 out of 10. But then once you get past, like, I don't know, the 4x4, you can either go left or right, and everything else in between is just like lake, plants, rope bridge, and it's just so it's so vast that I just think, well, what are we trying to do here? And I feel like, it doesn't have.
There's a bit of Morocco there, but then there's a bit of Africa there.
Safari. Bit of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
It's all lovely.
And you know what? You're right. I think they're trying to do too much in a place like, for example, Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Where Animal Kingdom is basically a perfected version of Disneyland Paris' Adventureland, because they have Africa there, they have Asia there, and more Southeast Asia like Sri Lanka and India and things like that. And they have, of course, a bit of the safari, and it all blends so well together because of the space that they've got. And although Adventureland is pretty big in Disneyland Paris, it's not big enough where it doesn't blend. Do you know what I mean? It blends smoothly. It blends it doesn't blend at all, is what I'm trying to say. It just, again, like what you said, kind of makes it look like it doesn't know its identity. So you're like, well, hold on, I just came from Hakuna Matata. I thought I was in Africa, and now I'm walking through Moroccan souks, and I'm near Aladdin bit, and now I look like I'm in Morocco. Like,
it's not even that. To me, it's not even that. I just think like you've got this whole. It's probably I don't know, square footage if it is the largest, but it's just like it's just like I feel like fine if with like the Moroccan bit and then Hakuna Matata, it all kind of goes hand in hand. But then I think when Lion King opens, that area then is going to make even less sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You're right.
And I think we spoke about it before.
Can't argue that.
Yeah. What's your number 3 unpopular opinion, Ash?
Number 3, my third unpopular opinion is Sequoia Lodge is not better than Newport Bay. In fact, Sequoia Lodge ranks just with Cheyenne and Santa Fe, in my opinion. I know it's going to go with the refurbishment, and this could, of course, age terribly once the refurbishment has been done. But as of now, of this recording, it's not been upkept very well. It's dated, and I just don't get the people always banging about Sequoia Lodge when you've got Newport Bay right there. I mean, of course, Hotel New York, Disneyland Hotel, they're of course going to be better. But, I don't really count those because they're in the higher echelon of like premium in terms of hotels. But for Sequoia and Newport Bay, which is supposed to be ranked on the same level, I don't know why everyone's first choice is Sequoia Lodge when it's not.
Is it though?
Newport Bay is the better hotel. Yeah, Newport Bay is more fresh. It's more whimsical. It's more cleaner. It's more
I just don't
suave.
think people are choosing it over Newport Bay. I've not heard that.
Oh yeah, all the time. Holly, all the time. Anyone goes, my first visit, where should I go? And 9 times out of 10, you're going to see Sequoia Lodge more than Newport Bay. And I don't get it. I don't get the Newport Bay obsession.
I've not seen that. I agree with
Sequoia
you.
Lodge
I agree with you.
Yeah.
100% agree with you. But I feel like Sequoia does have its place. Like, I've stayed there twice.
Yeah, of course.
Both times I've stayed there, it's been over Christmas time. But yeah, no, definitely Newport Bay exceeds the Sequoia. But I didn't know it was like a fan fave at all.
Yeah. Oh,
in fact, I'd rather stay at the Cheyenne over the Sequoia, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, and save some coin. But it's because it's dusty, you know what I mean, in Sequoia Lodge. I feel like it needs this renovation, like, badly. Because they renovated it, like, I want to say 10 years ago, they had a big renovation, and it just didn't make it look any nicer, or it didn't make it look any fresher. So, I don't know, I didn't know it was a fan fave like that. Didn't know that.
It's definitely a fan fave.
Newport.
I can imagine some people listening to this and screaming, going, "Ash, you idiot! You don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah, but have them people then stayed at Newport Bay? Because I've stayed at both, and
probably.
I can tell you, Newport Bay's head and shoulders above the Sequoia Lodge.
I know. You don't have to tell me. But I promise you, what I'm saying is an unpopular opinion. People love Sequoia Lodge, and it's their right to. Do you know what I mean? If you love Sequoia Lodge, fair enough. That's up to you. It's Disneyland Paris at the end of the day. We all love Disneyland Paris. But if we go into it unpopular opinions on which one I prefer, then for some reason my opinion is the unpopular one, and I don't know why, but I prefer Newport Bay. I think it's more suave. The bar, the restaurant, the whole, their restaurants, Cape Cod is better than Hunter's Grill. The Compass Club is better than the Golden Forest, I think it is. Like, every alternative that you have at Newport Bay is just twice as good as Sequoia. So yeah, that is my opinion. But I'm interested to hear
again
what people will say. Yeah. But there we go. Let's go with your third one. Yeah.
Photo pass is completely obsolete at Disneyland Paris. Don't waste your money. Don't
100% agree.
Don't even consider it for a second, because I think, and this is the unpopular bit, I think it should be completely removed from Disneyland Paris until they're willing to fully commit to it. Because what we have now is, well, it's just an absolute joke, I think. I mean, I would never, the photo pass isn't my vibe anyway. Like, I wouldn't, I go to Disney frequently, different parks with my family. It's not something that I really would be, like, tempted to do because we go quite a lot. But, them families, it's like they're once in a lifetime, or they've booked a big family holiday to Disneyland Paris, and I see it on the Facebook groups all the time, blooming Facebook groups. Like, oh, should we get the photo pass? And I just think then people, they probably do want the photo pass because they think they're going to get the shot in front of the castle, the magic shot with them holding Tinkerbell. They think they're going to get loads of ride photos, loads of character photos, when there is literally, I think, between the two parks, like maybe 4 photo pass photographers, and not all attractions offer the ride photo pass thing. So I just think it should be removed, because I think it's almost to a point. It's like a scam. It's like a scam that they expect people to pay, like, what is it, $9 for photo pass, when in reality they might be able to get 2 to 5 pictures out of it. Like, that is daylight robbery. When you know what it's like. You go to America and there's photo pass photographers everywhere. You even said it yourself on our recent trip. You went, I cannot believe there's not a photo pass photographer here.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
said
just
that.
like, and also I'm saying it because, like, Disney are missing a trick, because they could make so much more money if they just implemented it properly. I'd even like to see, like that people use it, like the glam bot on Tower of Terror, like the video. Like the Tower of Terror video. I just think, what if people would pay for it? You could charge whatever you want for it, but what they're offering at the moment is like, it shouldn't even be called photo pass, because it's just shocking. Just take your phone or your own camera and take your own pictures, because I just think it should be removed, because it's completely obsolete in Disneyland Paris. No further questions at this time.
It is unfortunately a true reality that it's just completely obsolete. I mean, even if it wasn't obsolete and they actually made it good, I don't know if I would go for it, but that's because I'm always there, so why would I need a photo
same.
pass?
That's what I mean. Like,
it's more. I'm more. Yeah, it would be to
for the first time.
For the first time. I do feel sorry for them. Like, they're not getting a full photo pass, right? Like,
well, they'll pay for it, and they'll think, why have we paid money for this? They'd queued 3 hours to meet Stitch, and he hasn't got a photo pass photographer. So, congratulations.
Yeah. I did the one. We went to Disney World in August. And man, it's just brilliant, man. There's like 4. There's one at Town Square, just at the rink, so you can take one in the far shot of the castle. Then there's one on Main Street. Well, not one on Main Street. There's 3 on Main Street. One at the front, one in the middle, and one at the end, just coming to the hub. And then there's one at the hub, like constant photographers everywhere. And that's where you're getting your money's worth. And the one that I was talking about, folks, that Holly said about, why don't they have a photographer, was at the Walt, the partner statue.
Yeah.
At Walt Disney Studios. They've got a brand new mural there. They've put. It looks amazing. And then you've got really the flowers around it, and there's everyone's there just left to their own devices, having to take their own photos when they could have put an actual photo pass photographer there. And it's just a shame that they're not, taking the opportunity.
I wonder if we'll see a couple pop up for World of Frozen, though.
I would imagine so. But how long will they keep it up for? Because if you remember, when they did bring it out about 10 years ago to Disneyland Paris, they were a lot more frequent than what you see now. And then it kind of just, over time, just died a death. So, will they bring it out for the first month of Disney Adventure World? Sure, but
no. Come on, let's
how
be
long
generous.
Will they keep it
I'd
up for?
give them to the end of the year, and then it was slowly fizzle out. Yeah, then the hype's died down.
Yeah, but no, I agree. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion at all. Yeah,
no, it's not. It's not. That's what I mean. I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion, just a fact, but I just think, should be taken out of the park until they sort it out, basically.
Yeah, my unpopular opinion number 4, and that is Main Street is the most superior part of Disneyland Paris. And that is an unpopular opinion, but it's also fact.
I knew you would say that. That's your personal opinion.
It all is our personal opinion, really, isn't it?
Oh yeah, true.
Well, except for yours. Yours is actually fact. But I just think that Main Street is the most superior part of it sets the tone. It has attractions. You can go on a vehicle and go up and down the vehicle, or on a horse. It's got restaurants. It's got the best restaurant, Waltz. It's got stores. This is where you find meet and greets. This is where you find the parade. This is where you find even entertainment going in and out, whether it's Mrs. Claus during Christmas or whether it's Mary Poppins during spring. All right, you've got two of the greatest additional inventions to a park, Liberty Arcade and Discovery Arcade there. You've got wonders of treats and hidden gems. Main Street USA, Disneyland Paris, is the best main street of all parks. But not only that, it's the best place out of any of both parks of Disneyland Paris, in my opinion, ever. And I'm sure people go, no, well, it doesn't have,
right. Ain't got roller coasters.
Phantom Manor and thingies and roller coasters, so, but I don't care. It doesn't matter.
I don't.
Where are you going to get your Crockman Saw from? Where are you going to get your Casey's from? Yeah?
True.
You want to have a good view of the castle? Oh, yeah. Or where you gonna sit? Where you gonna look? You know what I mean? Like, come on. Main Street is the most superior part.
It's the heart. Again, not doing a military thing. It's the heart of Disneyland Paris. It's the beating heart of the park, and it's got a lot to offer. And like you say, like all the time, like I think people take it like for granted, or they don't stop and look around, and especially Paris, there's like so much to take in. I don't think that's an unpopular.
And this is why I think it is a popular opinion, and just for like what you said, because I don't think people really take it for granted. You know, I think people take it for granted. People go and go, all right, let's rush to
straight down.
I want to go to Space Mountain. I want to go to Big Thunder Mountain. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Run.
And I'm like, whoa, hold your boots. Take in the sights, the sounds, the smells. Smell the popcorn. Smell the popcorn.
Smell the lavava coffee.
Smell the lavava coffee. Smell the cheese of the croque monsieur in the air.
The stinky cheese. Enjoy it.
Have a look at Jack the horse ride past.
Yeah, love that.
Like it's the best, and it's the heart. I like that. The heart. It is the heart. It sums up what
Paris.
Disneyland is about.
Yeah.
Just Disneyland, just the idea of Disneyland, what Walt set out. It's a time of yesteryear, a time of when things where you just forget all your problems behind you. All right, you know, you walk under the train station, again, one of the best attractions. And I didn't put that down as my popular opinion, but the train is very, very underrated, and it's one of the best attractions.
Oh, people were slagging off the train in our comment section.
Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
Be ashamed of yourself.
Grow up.
The train is one of the best attractions in Disneyland Paris. There's no other place that makes me have that feeling when I walk through Main Street USA in Disneyland Paris. I could go on and rant about Main Street, but I'll leave it there. That's what I think.
I'm going to keep this short and sweet for my number 4.
Yeah. Okay.
The entire team working behind the scenes on the Disneyland Paris merch need to be axed effectively immediately.
I'll be honest with you, I'm really surprised. I'm surprised this came in at 4, if I'll be really honest with you.
I mean, I didn't do these in any particular order.
Knowing how much...
I didn't actually do these in any particular order. This is up
No,
there.
not in type priority. I'm just talking about, I thought this would be the first thing you would mention.
I mean, it was going to be brought up. You know my feelings, what's saying about it.
Yeah. I know,
and it's not just the people who are designing or like saying like, let's just shove this hideous thing out. It's the merchandising, the visual merchandising in the park is, it stresses me out. why do we have the same repeated items in every store? And like, it's not like that for every single store, but like, it could be something as little as a shoulder pad or a key ring or a, God forbid, the Sorcerer Mickey fleece, right? You've got people running around to every shop in the park, across both parks, looking for specific items, and there'll be like a pile of shoulder pads in every shop, but like only the one that people are looking for will be like the back of, I don't know. I feel like unless you've been and looked at other park merch, you wouldn't quite understand how bad the Disneyland Paris merch is. And I feel like, I hate to say it, because like, it's not that I'm like trying to slag anyone off. If you like it, that's great. But personally for me, I feel like I look at a lot of the stuff in the park now. Like when I first started going to Disney as an adult, you couldn't just go into Primark and buy like a Disney t-shirt, like, or Disney homeware, for example. So when you went to the parks, it felt really exclusive that you were able to buy this merch. But now I feel like when I go to Disneyland Paris, I feel like for instance, the last time I went with my daughter, she loves a bit of Stitch. She picked like some Stitch bedding up, and it was like €65 when I could get it in Primark for a tenner, 12 quid for a single set. The merch is just bad. That's it. I don't need to explain myself further, I don't think. People either agree with me or disagree with me. But my personal opinion is the entire team that work behind Disneyland Paris' merch. Are you looking at California? Are you looking in Japan? Like, please, God, where has the source of inspiration come from? I don't know. I just think the whole lot should just be like, get out, get someone with a creative brain in, because I'm sick of seeing purple, blue, and pink. Crazy text.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't
like it. Don't like it.
I think the clothing could be better.
Yeah.
I think they're good at ornaments. I'll give them that. They're good at ornaments because they're on Disneyland Paris. Their ornaments are top tier, but it is a bit dire when it comes to anything else, really, isn't it?
I just like even the mugs now. Like, this is something that me and my fiance Steve laughed about last time. Is that like they have mugs? So you know the big mugs in World Disney.
Yeah.
I'm getting so passionate about it. I feel the need to cough. Where it's like Minnie Mouse with like an eye mask, and then like Goofy looking all sleepy, and it's like has like a weird slogan, don't talk to me until I have my coffee. They have been selling them mugs since, I'm not joking you, 2005, I want to say. Maybe even before that. Like, even like the design of the mugs itself, it's very like 2000s era. And it's like, I'm surprised you can still buy them. Like the same, I see a lot of the same merch year upon year upon year. And I just, like, there's nothing that new or exciting. And even, little things like I said to you when we were there over Christmas, the paw ear selection, there was like 4 different ears you could buy in World of Disney. That was it. Yeah. And I just think, come on. No. Disneyland Paris has so much going for it, and they just do little things like that, and I think, come on.
It could be better. You would have thought as well that with the new stores in the village that they would step it up, and maybe they are. Maybe, because we did have a look in those stuff, and some of them were okay, right? Like you saw.
I bought not one, but 2 jumpers in Disney Glamour. But the kicker is, they're from her universe. And they were
that's right,
they were, it said Disneyland on it, but it was in the Anaheim write-in, so they just shipped them over from America. But like, I want those kind of things. That's what I want to see more of in the park. And me, who's like a merch naysayer, I will buy them if you bring more stuff, like cute stuff, into the parks. Like, I don't know. Not all of us. If you bring them,
they will come.
Yeah, I mean, I know, like, people love their Spirit jerseys and stuff, but like some of us, like, I need something a bit more than that. Give me more.
Yeah. I do like my pattern shirts. Do you know what I mean? I do like my pattern shirts, but that's probably as far as I...
But they don't have many of those, Ash, do they?
No.
There was one. There was one in December, and you bought it.
Yeah.
I mean,
best
after lots of
believe if it's a
encouragement
pattern
from
shirt,
you,
I'm gonna buy it.
yeah, no, but you needed a little encouragement, and I was like, come on now. After the third time you'd gone back to have another look at it, I was like, come on now, just buy the blooming shirt. You'll definitely wear it.
Because it didn't blow me away. It was like, yeah, it's Star Wars. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, maybe. Like, not that I don't like Star Wars, but I've seen better pattern shirts around. Mm-hmm. Again, to Holly's point, because there are better things around in other places, in Disneyland Resort and in Disney World even. But yeah, I thought, you know, there isn't going to be another one that I'm going to find a pattern shirt, so I might as well just get it, and so I got it. But yeah, to your point, I do hope they do step up. The merch there at Disneyland Paris, my fifth and final one, and I've got many, but we're going to keep it at 5 each.
I could have done about 20.
And that is, and that is, the food at Disneyland Paris is good, actually. Yes, that's it. Oh, the food's terrible. Oh, really? What did you get? Oh, well, I got this cookie and then I went and got this. Okay, well, you buy what you get. Do you know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? Why are you, as an adult, going and getting a hot dog and complaining that the hot dog is shit? Well, yeah, it's a hot dog. Like, relax. Now, if you want to actually get good food, then go to a restaurant that is known for it. Go to Waltz. Go to Manhattan. Go to Pim's even.
Yeah, I like him.
Now, you'll think, but whoa, Ash, you was just slagging off Bistro Chez Remy there, and yes, I'll say it's overrated. But
yeah, you didn't say it was
I'm
like,
oh,
don't
bad.
go there. Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not terrible. And I'm sick to death of people saying that the food in Disneyland Paris is terrible, because it's just not. It's not. Is it as good as Disneyland Resort food? No. But nor is Florida. Florida food is pants compared to Disneyland Resort food. Disneyland Resort is just known for just doing food like better than anyone else.
Yeah.
Maybe Japan comes close to it, but that's it. If you go to other places, I went to Chessington.
Oh God, I remember
year,
this. I remember when we spoke about this.
Oh my God, the food there. It felt, going back to Disneyland Paris, I was just having Michelin-starred food everywhere I turned, compared to what they served, slop. So I don't want to hear that the food is bad. Yes, food isn't amazing. It's not going to blow your socks off, especially if depending on what you get, if it's just a snack. But, for theme park food, it is good.
This is what I'm about to say to you. I think people forget that you're not there for the food. It's a theme park at the end of the day. And, it sells theme park food. Burgers, hot dogs, chips, pizza. You can find some other options here or there. But please remember, you're at an amusement park. You're not at a Michelin star restaurant. And like you say, even Walt Disney World's food is pants compared to like Disneyland Resort. I had a friend actually who just came back from her first trip in Walt Disney World. She went on Boxing Day over that week and messaged me to say that they were really struggling to find food they enjoyed in Magic Kingdom. And I was like, oh my God, really?
Magic Kingdom food is awful. Magic Kingdom food is awful.
They had like a lovely meal in Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios, but in Magic Kingdom, she was like, we cannot find food that we like. So I just want to just have a reality check, have a word with yourself. Like, you're eating a hot dog and chips. It, like you say, do I think it's like amazing? No, but it's a hot dog and chips. Like, it's really not that. You can't really like get it wrong. Like,
it does exactly what it says on the tin. Yeah, exactly.
If you're going to go, and also I feel like a lot of people say the food's bad. They go to all quick service restaurants, like you say, they eat snacks. Like, it's just if you want a decent meal, you can do your own research and like find out where to get that. But I'm
this is the thing.
With you. It's not as bad as people love to bleat on about.
100%. And this is the thing, the food is really, really bad. The food's really, really bad. Oh, really? Where did you eat? Oh, well, I went to Videopolis and I got a burger and fries, and goes, well, there's your problem then, isn't it? Really? Do you know what I mean? Now, Disneyland Paris have great food. They do have great food. Usually on any normal accessible food, the food is just okay. But they do have great food, but they make you pay for it. Now, is that elitist? There's an argument to say that it is elitist, and I'm not going to get into that argument. If you want to believe that, I'm not going to argue with you. But there is great food. Disneyland Paris is just going to make you pay a premium for it. If you want, and this is why I love Walt so much, because compared to the elite food that is in Disneyland Paris, the prices are very much more reasonable than going to, for example, a Berge de Cendrillon or to, where's the new place now in the Disneyland Hotel?
Table de Lumiere.
Royal
Banquet.
Yeah, Table de Lumiere, that's it.
Or Royal Banquet.
And Royal Banquet.
Yeah.
So any of those, right there, that's really good food, but you're going to be paying a bomb. Where you can go to Walt's and get food a little bit probably below that level. Personally, for me, and I'm just me being biased, I think it's at the same level, if not better.
What is the nicest meal I've had inside inside Disneyland Paris? Out of all the meals I've had at Disneyland Paris, sit-down meals, Walt's was the best. But I will say, you say about Table de Lumiere, I have a friend on TikTok who went there and she was so excited to go, and she said the food was literally terrible, and she lives in Paris.
Really?
Yeah, and she got she was really excited to get the Beauty and the Beast dessert, and they didn't have any of the chocolate Beauty and the Beast to go in the little dessert. They'd run out, and so she was really disappointed. I feel like with Royal Banquet, I mean, not that I've ever been, or Auberge, I think Auberge is just overpriced because they know people want to meet more than one princess, and they can literally charge whatever they want. The food can be naff because people are there for the characters more than they are for the food. It's true.
You've even got things like La Forêt Secret, I believe is what it's called now. The fine dining cuisine by chef Jean Imbert, where he does all the different plates based on a film, the Ratatouille movie, or about Little Mermaid or something. So you can get elite food at Disneyland Paris. You're just gonna have to pay a bomb for it. Is it right? Is it wrong? The jury, I'll let you decide on that. But to say that no, all food in Disneyland Paris is terrible,
it's not true.
I don't know. It's not true. It's not fair. You can get the basis that you'll get is good food, just good, fine,
edible,
right? Edible. And then you'll go on to that. But I don't think there's any food there that is absolutely just dog shit awful.
No,
I just don't. So,
nice. And if you don't like the food in any of Disney restaurants, blooming hell, you can. There's a million and one food stands now, which are all independent vendors. They have. I mean, you had a raclette. What did you have with it? Was it like?
The raclette where we've got melted cheese.
Did you have bread
and
with
ham
it or something? You had something with it, didn't you?
Yeah,
you
and it comes in a little French roll. Yeah. French bread roll.
You can go there by. I don't know if they're actually around Small World now. I think that was just a Christmas thing. But they were around a Small World. They're down in Place de Remy. You can walk and find something. And if you don't like that, the train station's just outside. You can go in the relay and buy a blooming cheese and ham sandwich. It annoys me when people say, "Oh, there was nothing for me." Yes, there is. You just need to maybe look a little bit harder and Google something. I don't know.
Go to the hotels. Hotels have got restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? You got Manhattan, as I mentioned. Cape Cod earlier, as I mentioned. I love Cape Cod. So there are things you just need to just do a little bit more research and digging. It feels like the people that say that are the same people, and it's usually Americans that say, "Oh yeah, the food in England is awful. The food in London is terrible."
I'm like, beans on toast.
Mate, if you didn't find good food, all we eat is beans and toast. If you didn't find good food in London, then that's a damning indictment on yourself, mate. It's nothing to do with London whatsoever.
Because you could
you're
try
the idiot.
anything you could possibly think of in London. You can have Caribbean food, you can have jerk, you can have like Asian, Indian, like literally 100%. Italian, anything you want, Russian 100%. Food. You can have any single food you can think
anything.
Of in London.
Yeah. Now, do they need to do a bit more of a variety, right?
Yeah, probably.
Stop doing Italian and stop doing steak and chips and stop doing burgers. Yes, agree with you.
No,
but
do you know
what
I
they
think?
do, it's okay.
I think they need to cater more to people with allergies. That came up a lot, hell of a lot, in my comment section recently, and I get it. You know, I've got a friend who's celiac who has to take her own food, and that is a bit of a problem. They've gotten better with vegan now. They've gotten much better. There's plenty of vegan options, but if you have a dietary requirement or an allergy in Disneyland Paris, that's where I'd say they need to improve on. If you're fussy, that's your own problem. But if you physically can't eat something because you have an allergy, then they need to work on that.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
All right, so, and your fifth and final one.
Are you ready? Sitting down. Are you ready for this? I refuse to acknowledge that the Walt Disney Studios is now going to be called Disney Adventure World. I won't acknowledge it.
Oh dear.
I mean, I'm right.
Is this going to be one of those? Is this going to be one of those things where once MGM was turned into Hollywood Studios, it was like, yeah, I'm still going to call it Disney MGM Studios.
I mean, I do still call it one of those Studios.
Things. Yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know why. I always have problems saying Disney Adventure World. It just doesn't come naturally to me.
This is what I've...
And I'm always saying it...
Down.
Yeah.
I wrote down, it doesn't flow, it doesn't roll off the tongue. It's stale and flat. And I think the thing that bugs me the most about it all, it's so unimaginative. You're telling me a team of Disney Imagineers, you know, to have the title Disney Imagineer, the clue's in the name. You're an Imagineer. You can think and design things that blow people's minds. And you've sat around a table and you've gone, we're going to call it Disney Adventure World. And you know what else? I'm going to come back to merch, guys. I'm doing it. Go back to merch. The merch is bloody disgusting, all the Disney Adventure World merch. They literally have got a hard on. They literally got a kink for pink and purple together in Disneyland Paris. I don't know what it is. The lead designer has got a thing. What really gets him going is mixing pink and purple and ombreing it together. Because why is it giving watered down 30th, the newer Disney Adventure World? Yeah. The person who designed Disney Adventure World merch and logo also designed the 30th anniversary merch. And so that's I'm just going to cut my tangent about the merch there because I've already brought up merch. I'm not going to bring it up again. But I'm going to be saying in a year, 2 years time, I'm going to the studios now. You will not catch me saying to my friends and family when I'm in the parks, I'm just popping over to Disney Adventure World. It's just it's unnecessarily long. But yeah, my biggest...
Or door for short?
No. Just going over to door. What of a door? Door.
Door. You go door. You know what door is, right? We're going door. No? Go door.
Go to door. And I don't know. I think, my biggest problem is that it's so unimaginative. So can you imagine a group of Imagineers sitting around a table and being like, what are we going to... We know we need a whole rebrand. We want to give this park... Again, the studios, it needs an identity. But you're telling me, right, it's going to be called Disney Adventure World. A World of Adventure. Is it Disney Adventure World or Disney World of Adventure? I don't even know. My brain cannot compute it. And you've got studio
Disney
buildings.
Adventure World.
You've got studio buildings. You've got world premiere. And then it's like, oh, now it's Adventure World. Do you want to have... I don't know. I really hate it. I can't get on board with it.
So I am looking forward to the expansion. I think the expansion will be great for the park.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying I don't
Disneyland
want.
Paris
I'm not bringing
but,
the expansion into it. It's just the name.
I was disappointed with the name, and even with world premiere, I still think I'm still of the opinion that they should have just demoed Studio One. They should have just. If you really want to make a change, demo it. Why make us look at something that puts a bad taste in our mouth?
Because whoever holds the purse strings is not giving them the budget to demo it and build it back up again to make something that other parks are jealous of. It's this is your budget.
Like
Paris Imagineers, you've got to work with what you've got. But the name, I cannot forgive.
And I think so. Fair dues. No arguments from me. You know what I feel about the name anyway, so.
It's not even... It goes beyond the name, because the names of the other things annoy me as well. I can't wait to walk down Adventure Way and watch the fireworks and drone show on Adventure Bay. Like, where? Do you know what I mean? It's just like, how many times can we shoehorn the word adventure into this place? Just really get a sense of that it is an adventure and you're going to enjoy it.
Adventure Way and Adventure Bay and Adventure Stray. We're going to go on and on.
Adventure World, Adventure Bay and Adventure Way. And I just think, come on, guys. Like, I mean, nothing can be done about it now. Nothing can be done about it. That's it. It's set in stone. But I just think...
They could. I would let them. I'll forgive them. If you change the names and everything, I will. I'll promise I'll forget it all happened. I won't bring it up. I won't put it back in your face. I won't embarrass you.
Yeah.
If you just say, you know what, I'm changing the name. We just came to our senses. The name was stupid.
They won't now.
This is what we're going to go with.
Do you know what?
And
everything and the advertising. So it's probably too late to put in my grievances now. But I just think, I refuse to acknowledge that you've sat down at the table, know about it. All of these execs and all these Imagineers have gone, that's the one. That's it. Yeah. Never seen before, never heard before. This is really going to get the creative juices flowing and the imaginations of all our guests. Disney Adventure World, who will walk down Adventure Way and watch the drone show on Adventure Bay.
Before we sign off, we thought we'll share some of the listeners' unpopular opinions. Right? There were.
Oh my gosh.
A little bit. There were a little bit.
Ash said, I said
of comments.
Yeah, I said to Ash last week, literally this time last week, I'm going to put a video on TikTok. I'm going to ask people what their unpopular opinions are. And Ash said to me, okay, that's fine, but we will have to read them out, thinking we may get a couple of comments.
Yeah.
Currently, we're almost at 800 comments. It's had nearly 45,000 views on TikTok. And I am like...
insane.
My God.
Crazy.
What have I done? Because it's just another level. Like, it just keeps going and going and going. But did you want me to start?
Yeah. Why not? It has been our most interactive post yet. So, looking forward to sharing some of your opinions on the pod. Holly, take it away with.
So this comment actually got the most likes. It was 615 likes, and it was Peter Pan's flight doesn't warrant the queue, which I don't think is an unpopular opinion. That is a fact.
Yeah, that is true. Now, yes, the lines for Peter Pan is ridiculous. I think that is.
There's a reason for it, though. It's not just people.
But there's a reason for it.
Yeah, it's not just people
exactly.
Up for it. It's
people
it's,
don't.
A throughput issue, essentially.
Yes. So basically, the way that Peter Pan works is that it doesn't have a high loading span like, Pirates or It's a Small World, right? You've got about 5 maximum or 5 people that you can load.
I'd say 4 adults. You might get 6 if you've got
that's true.
on.
Depending on who it is, that's true. Yeah. I would say at a push 5 if you've got like 2 little ones, but if it's adults, then 4. So at a push, and you don't have as many carriages like what you do on It's a Small World or Pirates. In fact, you probably have a third of what they have. And because it takes long to go around, that's what slows the onboarding of people on, and that's what makes the line long. And when you've got a line that's long and people are seeing it, go, whoa, there's loads of people waiting for this, so this must be good. And so they're just drawing in the line because the line is long, thinking that they're going to get FOMO and miss out on something that's amazing. That's what keeps this a never-ending long line of Peter Pan. So that's why the line is always long. It's not because it's overly popular, it's because it takes long for people to load up. And on top of that, people are seeing it long, thinking, oh, well, I might as well join this then because this seems to be popular and it's not popular. And it's just a self-fulfilling prophecy of it just backing itself up, really. That's all it is.
Did you want to pick one, or did you want me to reel off a couple more, stop us going over our time?
Yeah.
If we start dissecting every blooming comment we've selected, we're going to end up with a 3-hour podcast.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Go ahead. You go to the next one.
Okay, I'm going to read out. Where is it? Would help if I actually had them all in order. I'm going to choose this one, which was by TG. They put a lot of comments on, actually. All made me laugh very much, which was, no one wants Geppetto at character dining. And there might be one or two, but
Poor Geppetto.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, no, I could understand that.
There was a lot of comments. There was a lot of comments about character dining, who they believed should be there and shouldn't be there, and we could I could make a whole podcast episode about characters, probably people's opinions on characters.
Yeah. In the Abbey verse says Star Wars has no place in Disney. Full stop. There, I said it.
Yeah.
And I vehemently disagree with that. I think.
Abby.
Disney has been. Yeah, like where have you been, Abby?
She is so funny, Abby, on TikTok. She really makes me laugh. But I'm sorry.
She is. She's great.
That's draw. I can't. That draws. You're over. You stepped over the line. Let people like what they like. To me, Star Wars is inherently Disney because as a small child, Star Tours was at Disney, and when I used to travel to Florida, I loved going on Star Tours.
Tours has been at Disney since the 80s.
Yeah. Disney might not have owned it, but it's been a part of Disney for a hell of a long time. So that's why you're wrong, Abby.
Yeah.
Love ya.
Disney's been part of Star Wars has been part of Disney parks since the 80s, so I just don't like.
And that's not going to change anytime soon.
It's not going to change anytime soon. And if she's referred to Galaxy's Edge, maybe, then no, because if you go to like Anaheim, it works flawlessly. Right, studios. They've in Disney World. They've put it in studios, so it kind of works as studios and kind of makes sense. But people think, but can it work in an actual main park? Yeah, and I'm like, if you've done it like it does in Anaheim, it can work it can make it like a main park.
Literally off the back of Fantasyland, it can work. So
yeah, they do it really, really well. So
how many have we read out?
Yeah. 3.
Okay. Should I pick another one? Do you want to pick another one?
Yeah, we can do another one. Okay, by TG. Okay, the big one. Why is everyone obsessed with that silly blue goblin? That's funny.
That's what I wrote back to her, because he's or him. Yeah. I don't know if you're a female or male or gender neutral, TG, but I have a bugbear with Stitch. I'm so fed up of seeing him everywhere. I'm sick of walking into Primark, into Matalan, into any high street store in the UK or in Disneyland Paris and seeing Stitch everywhere. But he is the biggest. He sells a lot of merch. There are people that are absolutely obsessed with him. My daughter is one of them, and she doesn't even watch the movies. I don't even think she has an understanding of what it is, but she just loves Stitch. So that Stitch is why the Blue Goblin
is going to be what it is.
Is everywhere. I just wish they'd just have a Stitch section. Fine, but it doesn't need to be on everything all the time. I agree, TG.
I'm going to share the last one now. And I think this has to be rage bait. But it's a good one. It's a hot take.
Oh, I know which one it is. I love it.
I'm going to go with it. So Alicia saying, every time I've been to Avengers Campus, I found it dull and I miss Armageddon. And there is no comment that I can disagree with any more than that comment. But I love it because of how much of a hot take it is.
It is. That is the hottest take. Out of nearly 800 comments, out of nearly 45,000 views, that comment, I didn't actually know what to write back on TikTok. I just put, whoa. And then a gentleman underneath her called Rob was like, I really liked it. Not the talking about how they did it bit. And I was like, that was, with all due respect, Rob, that was like 98% of the right. And he was like, I like the moving floor and the fireball. And like, that was like, that was literally 98% of the ride. You standing there and then you get to go into a room. For those who don't know, back before, as Avengers Campus was there, when the studios was the studios and we had Rock and Roller Coaster and Motor Action, there was an Armageddon attraction. God knows who put that in there. And you'd go in and you'd have all the characters from the movie Armageddon talking about how they did the stunts and things for the movie. And then you would walk into a room, which was almost like a circular room, and the floor would shake, and then there'd be randomly towards the end, the fireball would go off. And then that was it. That was the attraction. It was
awful
an abomination
Absolutely
of a Disney
awful.
Attraction.
It's one of Asia and I's most favourite memories of Disneyland Paris is when I took her to the first time to DLP and we went to Armageddon. I go, it's not going to be great. He goes, well, I want to see it though. I go, okay. And then go, yeah, it's actually terrible. And then we tried to leave during the talking and we couldn't escape. It was just like, this is it. You have to stay now. I'm like, are you happy? Are you actually happy? And she was just laughing her head off like, okay, fine, I'll take it on the chin with this one. But
and
yeah,
she never went on it again.
Look, never went on it again. And look, when we heard about Avengers Campus as a breath of fresh air, and people were still like, oh, but is the Singing in the Rain umbrella going to be removed then because of Avengers Campus? I'm like, come on, get a grip. You're getting a whole bloody new land. So, yeah, do not miss those times.
I'm not a big Marvel fan. Don't get me wrong, I've seen quite a lot of the films, like Steve likes them, and I've watched, all the Avengers films, and I have an understanding of it. I like Ant-Man and yada, yada, yada. I have an understanding of Marvel, but it's not like I'm not crazy about it. But I really like Avengers Campus. And I'm not even a big Marvel fan.
It's not bad.
I don't think it's bad. I think it fits it. I just think compared to what it used to be like, my God.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, it's head and shoulders
100%.
above the old backlot
100%.
area. It was blooming awful.
100%. The old area was just a complete mess. So thank you for your comment, Alicia. Great. Love the engagement. But yeah. I'm going to have to take
also,
Avengers Campus.
Please go and get help.
I'm sure she's good. Yeah. There we are. That's it.
That's it.
For ours and for the listeners out there that submitted theirs, thank you so much for getting involved. A long one, one, but you know what? It was worth it. We knew we was going to open this can of worms, and it was going to be difficult to close it back. But yeah, this is what it's about. It's all about engaging with you guys and sharing our thoughts and having our unique twist to it. So no, we hope you enjoyed this one. And
hopefully we haven't made you too angry.
Yeah, exactly. And if we have made you angry, then apologies. Take a deep breath, and hopefully we can be friends again in the next. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Shut up. Hopefully we can be friends again in the next episode. But yeah, that's it. We're done. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.